So I'm at Thornton Viaduct. Now this was the first viaduct that was on the line. Now you have seen that I've done the Hewenden Viaduct in a previous video, which was further up north of the line. Now this Thornton Viaduct, you can clearly see it's got an S-shaped bend to it. And that was so it could make its gentle curve in towards Thornton railway station. Now it has a length of 300 yards, which is 270 metres long. It's got 20 arches. At the moment, it's listed as a grade 2 building. Now it stopped carrying passengers in 1955 and remained open to goods until 1960. Even though the last train that actually crossed this viaduct was a goods train back in 1966. Now there's no refuges. Down there we've got another beck. I'm not sure of the name of the beck. But that down there is a golf course. It's quite a big one. But take a look at the other side. There's your entry into the golf course. Now, even though it closed in 1966, it eventually was reopened in 2008 as part of this Great Northern Railway Trail. And apparently it was used on an episode of Last of the Summer Wine entitled 3 Men and a Mangle, where they hoisted the mangle up from the road. So you can see how they've tarmacked where the line was. Now the S-bend goes in towards Thornton railway station, now a school. So I've come to the end of the viaduct. You can see the S-bend back around towards Queensbury, and you can just see hidden behind this last little stone wall 3 salvage railway sleepers. Hope you all enjoyed those drone shots of the viaduct. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head on towards where the Thornton railway station used to be. So this was your site of the Thornton railway station, curving in from the Thornton Viaduct. So you can clearly see it's a school. Probably a good day to get some footage because it's the weekend. So this was your site of the station. You can clearly see how there's not much remaining. However, if we go further along, just to the left somewhere here, you would have had some sidings which would have stored wagons, I'm guessing. So just roughly around here would have been the sidings. Take a little further walk up the track. Now I'm not exactly sure if this was actually track here. The track curved around here. Walk further up, we can still see some retaining walls. Now originally I did assume the railway came this way. However, you can see down there is where the station would have been. Now if you could just see that stone little bit in the wall there, now I think that was the station access, so there would have been like a footbridge coming down here, and then you would have had your main platform just here, and the Thornton railway sign, which would have just been to the left, or maybe just a bit further down this way. And apparently that sign is still stored in a nearby museum. You would have had sidings just down here, and then somewhere around where I'm stood you had like a signal box just down here somewhere. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take you to the entrance of the station. So if I head back, and I'm going to show you what the station looked like from the entrance. So having a closer look at the Thornton railway station, or what was the Thornton railway station, it served between the years of 1878 when the line opened and ran till 1955. So this station would have closed 11 years before the last train would have passed over. So here's an information board. It's giving you a lot of history on the village and of the station. So obviously Thornton station was occupying this site, Thornton Primary School. Like I said, it opened in 1878.
Come on, Beth.
The school was originally named Royd Mount Middle School until 1977. So the line would have made its curve from the Thornton Viaduct around here, so before I was at the other side showing you, looking in this direction, what the station looked like. So I'm currently now on Thornton Road. Now there is another information board just at the entrance giving you more information on the station. So here's a view from the other side of the station. So I was stood over there, pointing this way. Down there, see just about the Thornton Viaduct. And the train would have made its curve into here. You would have a good shed just further down there. And it looks like it would have been to store goods wagons. And then round about here where I'm stood, you would have had the footbridge and the entry in towards the station. Island platform would have been in the middle. The signal box just slightly further on. Now, the original Thornton platform sign, it was a large concrete one, and apparently it was around 5 meters long, so 16 feet in length. Like I said before, it's currently on the display at the Industrial Museum in Keighley, on the outskirts of the city. A little bit more information here stating the station was opened by the Great Northern Railway back in April 1878. 35 years from the 1920s. The station was lit by gas lamps. In 1955, you can see here it says that the gates were finally sealed up in late summer. And then in 1963, in June, eventually the footbridge, which was around here somewhere, was demolished. And then all the rest of the station had been bulldozed down. So that was a lot of interesting information on the Thornton railway station. Like I say, now occupied by the Thornton Primary School. So I'm going to head back onto Thornton Road, back onto the where the path took me past where I thought was the railway track bed. I'm going to see where the line takes me now.